there were definitely a bunch of shows where there was about 5 or 6 people in the audience. And those times, they were tough, but it was all good. We came out of it, and now we're really excited to be playing at Izod.
That's right. And after a show like that at Izod, or maybe last night, knowing you were getting up early for CBS TV, or even tomorrow, do you get to go home then, or are you hardly ever back at the old stomping grounds?
We go home for a little bit, about maybe a day or two, but it's going to be really exciting. This next week we're going to be doing Dancing with the Stars. We're going to be performing on that. Then we're going to be doing Jimmy Kimmel, we're going to do Oprah.
And Ellen,
and we're up for an award for the Kids' Choice Awards. And we fly to Europe, so
we got a very tight schedule. And then of course we'll be back actually this summer because we just announced we're going on a tour. It's called the Burning Up Tour. We're playing Jones Beach and the place across the street, Madison Square Garden.
Absolutely. For those of you who don't know the dates, the 8th, the 10th, the 16th of August, tickets on sale a week from tomorrow, which is also Kids' Choice Day. Now, a couple quick questions about this major award show before we go to some questions from the crowd. Have you met Jack Black ever before?
We met him I think one time. The last time he hosted, I think it was really brief and
right.
But I think an official meeting needs to happen again, because we're a big fan.
And a very brotherly question between the three of you, because I know this is a huge deal for the Kids' Choice Awards. Who is the best belcher?
Oh.
Right there?
You're actually talking about it in the car? There's no way.
No, there's no way, dude.
You're going to lose. You'll see. Red carpet, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask you to bring anything up right now because I know you're in training.
I have a training, like I can actually swallow air. It's a whole big technique.
Oh, nice.
Can you do the alphabet? That's the question. Can you do the alphabet? Not right now.
I don't think the ladies in the front would appreciate that.
I don't mind.
Here we go. Question number 1. This comes with someone who was perhaps a little too shy to put their name, so I'm sure everyone is going to claim this is theirs. Will Frankie the Bonus Jonas ever join the band?
We asked him that, and he says he's going to make his own band, so watch out for it. So the name is Webline, and the first single is called Monster Claw. If you guys are going to come to the concert, I'm sure you'll see him. He might come on stage, so.
Yeah.
All right, we know that Kevin has mentioned the influence of John Mayer in the past. Was it 3x5, the song you learned first, something along those lines?
It was. That's the first song I ever really wanted to learn how to play. That song was actually really extremely difficult, so I couldn't play it at the very beginning, so I had to work for a while before I ever could do it.
Well, if you have a chance to sit down, I think John sat on that very stool behind you like 2 weeks ago, so some of that might rub off somehow or another. We've talked about the influence of Elvis Costello and some other bands in your past.